In this video, I'm going to be going over some creatures that need to be added to Arc 2. So we don't really know much about Arc 2 other than the teaser trailer we got back in December of 2020. And with that, we got a few creatures shown in that trailer, like the T-Rex and the Pteranodon, so we're not going to be going over those in this video. But I did ask my community on Twitter and on the community posts to see what people wanted, so we're going to be including some of those comments in the video as well. The first creature we have is the RG. This one is a super useful creature in the game currently with the TLC update that happened a few years ago. They gave it all the weight reductions and the cool abilities to be able to pick up stuff. If we could have a newer, updated version of the RG in Arc 2, that would be really awesome. And this is one of the most loved creatures in the game, so having an Arc 2 would make sense. Next we have the Giga. This is one of the strongest carnivores in the entire game, also one of the biggest, and if they do add it to the second one, I know a lot of people would probably want to make it smaller. In my opinion, I would want it to be just as big, just to keep the continuity, as well as, I like the Giga in Arc 1, and it gets pretty cool. Next we have the Mei Wing, which the Mei Wing could be a cool one because the storyline Gen 2 ship crashes onto Arc 2, and that's where all the dinosaurs and stuff come from. And the Mei Wing was one of the creatures on the ship, so it makes sense if it were in this game as well. And it's also one of the most useful creatures currently in the game. With its gliding ability, it makes it extremely fast. It also has good weight and is good for imprinting on dinos as well. Next we have the Therizinosaur. This one is a really useful one for just boss running or getting materials like wood, hide, fiber. All of that is really good to get with this thing. And it would be really nice to have a good harvester in Arc 2 as well, like this one. Next we have the Denonicus. The Denonicus is one a lot of people are telling me should be added to Arc 2, and I definitely agree with them. It is a really unique and cool creature that was added to Volquero, and a lot of people have enjoyed it since it came out with all the unique abilities it has. If we could get an updated version of it in Arc 2, it could be really cool. Next we have the Wyvern. This is the one that I want them to add the most because it is my current favorite creature in Arc, and it would be really cool because the Wyverns have become a pretty iconic creature in Arc with the 3 elemental Wyverns, and then the Ice Wyvern as well. And if it does come, it could be a new DLC creature in Arc 2, or it could be a really late game creature that would take a lot to get. I think both of those would be pretty cool. Next we have a lot of people's favorite creature, the Thyla. This is one that would be really cool to have as well. With its tree climbing abilities, it's a really good travel mount for the ground, and of course a lot of people are wanting them to be less flyers in the game, or at least make it harder to get flyers so you can enjoy the more of the ground mounts. And this would be perfect being a really good travel mount for the ground, being able to climb up walls and run really fast. Next we have the Tyrannus, another one that is really favorited ever since it was added to the game. It's got a really unique ability, using able to roar to either scare things off or give it a boost, which makes it really good for boss fights as well. Seeing a new adaptation of this in Arc 2 would be pretty awesome. These next two creatures aren't in Arc 1. The first one is the Brachiosaurus. This one was suggested a lot, either the Giga's version or, of course, a new version. It's kind of one creature that I don't understand why it's not in Arc 1 in the first place, but I guess maybe they can eventually add it to Arc 2. And then next is the Acro, which is another cool creature that they could add, and a lot of people think they should add. I think they also should add it to Arc 1 as well, with Giga's mod being one of the best in the Arc editions. Now I'm going to show some of the responses to the tweet and the community posts about what creatures they wanted added to Arc 2. So that is just a few of the creatures I think they should add to Arc 2, and I definitely think they should add most of the creatures from Arc 1, most of the dinosaurs anyway from the island and stuff like that, and then more DLC creatures if they wanted to. But that's going to be it for this video. If you guys have any more suggestions on creatures that you should add, leave a comment down below. But thanks for watching, and bye.